The tragedy in Haiti has now started. The earthquake has devastated the place. Almost the whole island, it seems to me, is destroyed, because with such a magnitude, every building is going to be suspect and not safe. So maybe they need to rebuild. But the next tragedy is going to be when all these Haitians now are going to join every little craft shore and try to cross the Atlantic to get to the United States or Bahamas or Jamaica or Cuba or some other place. Then is when we're going to see the next set of tragedy, because they're going to take anything, rafts, any makeshifting, and then come fit to cross, and many of them are going to die. So the question is, why is Haiti so pathetic? And they've chosen over the last 200 years to be 100% into voodoo. Well, I don't say 100%, because I know personally some people that aren't into voodoo nor into the major set of shimmy dimmy they have down in Haiti. But this is what voodoo does. Voodoo makes the people undeveloped, backward, just like Africa. I mean, Africa was such a brilliant and beautiful spot of the world, but when they chose to go into evil, it's over. Now, I mean, there's no guarantee if you have a nation that supposedly is Christian that you may not have such a tragedy. I mean, we had earthquakes here in the United States, and I don't want to get into too much of, judging, as people will call it. However, in Haiti's case, the tragedy again, as I said, is going to be the both people. They have a different policy with Haiti and Cuba, but as far as coming in as refugees. However, down in little Haiti in Miami, it's a little community that it's kind of a microcosm of the Haitian experience. They transport the same thing they have from Haiti into little Miami. I saw a documentary the other day in which these brothers, they're packing some heavy guns, and they're just shooting up one another and shooting up the place. And you would expect that they come to America and they will say, well, you know what, I've crossed the seas, or I'm lucky to be born here, let me just get a good education, get me a good job, and so forth. I'm sure there are many of them Haitians who have done just that, but for them to have a little Haiti where you can't ride in there and make a mistake and be lost, they're going to shoot you up. The drugs, the crime, I mean, this is what evil does. And I hope that the rest of the world is watching to see what evil does. When you're evil, you're just stupid, no wisdom, just dumb. Because the fear of the Lord is where you get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So nations that want to branch off and get into all this evil, they're going to become just like Haiti in Africa and India and these other places that have these kind of pagan religions. So my message to Haiti is that you need to see, for the 200 years that you've been into voodoo, what has voodoo done for you? What has Satan done for you? Now, people call these acts of God, but I mean, they're going to explain it that the tectonic rocks and the sliding and moving up and all this stuff are called a rattle down, not too far, so that just have a little play up top to us high enough to really, smash the whole island. But it is Satan who is going to get people into voodoo and evil and then destroy them. I saw Louisiana's problem, and I'm not sure if it could be traced to the little voodoo over there, because I know that they have a voodoo festival for a whole weekend or a whole week, whatever, they celebrate in voodoo. So we in the West who have a different experience and have prospered, we need to let these people see that this is what makes you prosper. It's not that you're special by a color skin or a color eye, a color hair, or where you live. You could be wherever, but as long as you are serving the true God and want to do the right things, you prosper, and you have a kind of a modern, or your society develops a modernity that is just beautiful and special. You have respect for the law, for the marketplace, and things like that. So Haiti, gets serious. I know it's hard when you've been in voodoo for so long with Satan to leave and to go somewhere else, but at least it's not working for you. You got to try something different. Well, but if you try for the rest of your existence the Western God and see if it's not going to make a difference for you. Africa, anytime you're into Africanism, you're going to be just like Africa. If you want to be different, you got to try something different. It's not about white man race or religion or whatever. Try what works, okay?